Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Greg Mikulowski from at forexlive.com. This is the Kickstart video where I take a look at three of the major currency pairs: the euro versus US dollar, dollar versus yen, and sterling versus US dollar from a technical perspective. It's Monday, October 21st. Week's getting off to a slow start, but let's try to kickstart this week and this trading day by taking a look at these three major currency pairs. I'm going to take a look at the 4-hour chart here, and when we look at the 4-hour chart, there's a key area of resistance. That area of resistance comes against this swing area. You can see how it was support through here, resistance through here, support through here before moving to the upside. And we came down to that area again in trading last week, found support initially against right here, and then broke through that level to only find resistance on the move back to the upside right through here. Found willing sellers there, and also in early trading today we found willing sellers against that. Included within that is a 200-day moving average and also the 61.8% retracement of this move up from this low to this high right here. The 61.8% comes in at 1.08746. So let's characterize like the around the 70 level to 74 level as these levels up through here where the price needs to get above those levels to increase the bullish bias. Now, if I were to go to the hourly chart, can I also add another twist to this story by taking a look at the 100-hour moving average? You can see how sellers leaned here, pushed the price to the downside. So, and the 100-hour moving average is now below this swing area. So we have to get above the 100-hour moving average at 62.9, then start to work away at the 200-day moving average, 61.8% retracement. Get above that level, it opens the door toward the 200-hour moving average. But this is the first step. Get above the 100-hour moving average. If the price cannot get above the 100-hour moving average, the buyers are not winning. The sellers are winning, and the momentum remains in the direction of the downside throughout the day, going forward, so on and so forth. It just has to beat the 100-hour moving average to start the process and then get above the 200-day moving average, 61.8% retrace, and we could talk about the upside in the euro versus US dollar. Let's take a look at the dollar versus yen next. And if I were to put a box, let's say right about here to here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trading days where the market started to move above this level and then use this level as a support, use it as a support, and in trading here today, we came, we didn't really get near that level. What we did do is get below the 200-hour moving average, which is a step in the bullet and bearish direction. But after trading there below there for 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 different hours, the price started to move back above that level, got back above the 100-hour moving average here, and it started to move further to the upside. So the sellers had their shot. They definitely fell below the 100-hour moving average here. They stayed below it here. They also fell below this trend line right here. All that was bearish, and we saw the price start to move to the downside. But when we started to move back above this level right here, started to move back above the 100-hour moving average, the bias shifts back to the upside. So sellers missed out. We'll see what happens from here. But certainly the buyers are back in control. To get in more control, they need to get above the 150.316 level. We also need to stay above the 100-hour moving average. If we can't stay above the 100-hour moving average, then we shift back to the downside and we start to look toward the 200 and down below that level. So this is going to be the key area of support. This is going to be key area on resistance. We'll see, but the buyers are definitely more in control. Let's take a look at this sterling versus US dollar. Again, we'll look at the hourly chart. And once again, the dollar sellers had their shot not only last week when we broke above the 200-hour moving average here. Even in the Asian session today, we were trading above the 200-hour moving average, but that could not be sustained. We started to move back below the 200, below the 100, and traded above. Have been trading above and below the 100-hour moving average over the last 3 or 4 hours here. So it's going, but with most sellers leaning against that level. So it's up to the buyers to get above that 100-hour moving average, get above the 200-hour moving average and the 50% retracement of this longer move to the upside to start to push the price back to the upside. If you can't do that, then the sellers remain in control. So that's my technical look at three of the major currency pairs: the euro versus US dollar, dollar versus yen, and sterling versus US dollar from a technical perspective to kickstart your trading day. We'll see how it goes, but sellers in control in the euro, sellers in control in the pound sterling, And in the dollar versus yen, the buyers are back in control. So that sounds like dollar buying to me. My name is Greg Michalowski. Look forward to trading. Bye-bye now.